When you first log into your WordPress dashboard, you'll see a list on the left. This is where you're going to choose most of the things that you want to work on. Let's start with going to Pages. If you click there, or click on All Pages, it'll give you a list of the different pages that are already made in your account. So a page is an About Us, Contact, Heroes, Home. Any sort of page, the visitor will click a link and then be taken to a new page with some information. I've already set up the home page, so let's go to Edit. If you want to start a brand new page, you click either Add New here or Add New on the side. But if you want to edit a page that already exists, you just click on the name or click on Edit on any one of these. Now when you get to the page editor, you're going to see the title of the page here, the link to the page, and then this section, which is a site builder. Now normally when you just use WordPress, you get a visual tab and a text tab as your site builder, but I added a plugin called Page Builder that will help you make things look a little nicer. So if you do see visual text, make sure you click on Page Builder, but otherwise it should take you to this page as it is. Alright, so how it works is we got a single row here, and it's got two columns on it, one with an image and one with some text. And then below that, there's another row that has three columns, 1, 2, 3, each with different things. So on the home page, you've got the first row, which is this line. It's got two sections, the picture over here and the text over here. And the third one, three columns, so 1, 2, 3. Now, if you wanted to add another row to put more content, you simply click Add New Row, and it asks how many columns do you want it to be. Now you can also click and drag this area to resize certain columns, or if you click, you can just type in the numbers and it will automatically resize. Once it has all the columns you like, you hit the blue insert button in the bottom right, and you'll see here's our different columns. Now I know I want to put something in the left, so I'll click on it so it's a little darker and click Add Widget. From Add Widget, it's what kind of content do you want to put on this column. If you want to put in a picture, you'd use a site-ordered image. If you want to use text, you can either use this text box or Visual Editor. A Visual Editor makes things a little easier to manage, like the font and the sizing, so I would say use Visual Editor instead of text. Alright, so now I've chosen that, put my mouse on it, and there's a little edit button. It asks what kind of stuff do I want to put in. So I'm going to put in Terry's title, and then just down here you type in whatever you want people to see. Hello, I am Terry. And if you click this button on the toolbar where it has bold, it'll give you a second set of options to include sizing, color, indents, and other things like that. When you're done, you simply hit Done, and that text will appear in that box. Now, next to that text, I want to add in a widget. Maybe I'm going to put in a image now. So I click on Site Origin Image, and then Edit. Up here, Image File, choose Media. I can either choose a picture already uploaded to the media library, or I can upload a new one from my computer. When I click Select Files, it opens up the folders on my computer and says which folder is the picture in and which picture do you want to use. Okay, so once I know that that's the right picture, click Set Media, and these so title text is if you want to have words appear on the picture, the naming what the picture is. Alt text will appear for people who have screen reading software but can't see the picture. So if the picture doesn't load, this alt text will be kind of a description of what the picture should be. Destination URL is if they click on this picture, they'll be taken to wherever you put it. So if you put in google.com, Now when someone clicks on this image, they're going to be taken to google.com. And you can choose some items over here, mostly design if you want to change the background color or the font color, but not too much to choose there. Basically, you add in all the widgets that you want in order to make the content the way that you want it to be. And then once you're done, you'll hit update, and that'll make all the changes go live to the real version of the site. Page updated, so let's view the page now. So now we've got different columns down here. So, and you'll notice in the bottom left, if I put my mouse on this picture, it turns into a link. So that's how you know it'll take you to google.com, just like we said. Now if you get to the home page or any other page and you decide, it looks okay, but I need to edit this, I don't want this text to be that big. At the top there's a black bar, and you can click Edit Page to immediately get back to the page editor. Now as far as the pictures go on the home page, you've got a small version here, but these two are bigger. That's because this picture is smaller by default, so if we stretch it out to make it the same size as these two, it wouldn't look very good. It would be all pixelated. If we go to the regular home page, you can see that instead of making this one bigger to match these two, they made these two smaller to match that one. So, in order to do the same thing on your side, you'll need to edit the two images, and where it says image size full, change that to be, we can try medium, see how that looks. So I hit update, and then refresh the page, and instead of that size, so it's a little bit smaller than the full size, but not as small as we want. So let's go back to the editor and edit that widget. Instead of medium, we'll try thumbnail. Save that, update that, wait for it to say page updated. Good. Now reload. And now the picture is small as well, but it's a little smaller than this one. So now that we know we have it on thumbnail, we'll edit the first picture and make sure they're all on thumbnail as well. Now the stuff I put at the bottom, we don't really need that, so I'm going to delete this row, and I am sure, and now that whole section is gone. So here we have the pictures all being the same size roughly. Now there's still a difference because these two pictures are horizontal, whereas this one's more square. So because the dimensions aren't the same, they're not the all exact same size, but that's as close as you can get them to be. Let's see, just as a quick test, we'll see if maybe Cognizai's thumb makes any difference. Okay, yeah, that is a little bit bigger. So I will change them all to be Cognizai's thumb. Cognizai's thumb, save and update. Good. Alright, so we've got the words below the pictures now. If we wanted to change that, there's this box that says text, and you simply edit that, and it asks what you want to say. Now say I want some more text beneath the image on the third. I simply click the box so that it's a little darker blue and hit Add Widget again. And now it will add that widget down to the bottom. Now say I accidentally put it in this box, but I meant to put it on the right side. I can put my mouse on this visual editor widget, the arrows change, click and drag, and it will move around. And I can do the same thing for any of them. Okay, that should be a good amount for now for the home page. We'll get into this SEO section a little bit later, but you should go into all of your pages and then make sure it's got the latest changes on it. But you should go to the dashboard and go to your other pages and put in the text or pictures that you want to do on those pages.